Hi guys, welcome to Authentic by Magoma. This is Africa's leading platform transforming minds and creating mental shifts through content that informs, enlightens, and entertains. On this week's episode of Youth and Creatives in Development and Empowerment, I have someone phenomenal doing phenomenal things for the society, but especially for the youth. And his shirt here is written Vijana. Vijana means, if you're not Kenyan, my audience from all over Africa, Vijana means youth. Yeah?
Yeah, true.
And I'm very happy to have him here. And today's focus is the role of the youth in enhancing and promoting peace, especially in Kenya during this electioneering period.
Sure.
Welcome to Authentic by Magoma.
Thank you for having me, Magoma. It's a pleasure being here. My name is Evans Macharia. I'm the founder of Vijana African Voices, which is a community-based organization in Kiambu. We registered in Kiambu, but in the near future, we are hoping to go. You see, it represents Africa, so we are hoping to grow all over Africa, even to the world. Yes, I'm also a yearly alumni. We're in the same cohort 40.
Yeah, that's how we met.
Yes, cohort 40. And yes, I've been in community service for a while now because I've been in Kiambu as HIV prevention ambassador, where we used to advocate for PrEP as a method of HIV prevention for those who are at high risk of getting HIV. So currently I'm also ongoing on a mentorship program by MasterCard Foundation in terms of the global giving back circle mentorship program for people in leadership position, in program position. So you're given a mentor for 1 year to mentor you in whatever project you want to do. I also work with a non-governmental organization that promotes adolescent girls empowerment and also reducing the new HIV infection in our country.
Oh wow.
Yes.
You're doing many things, amazing things. Y'all, I told you he's phenomenal. You just heard it, right? So this conversation is going to be good.
Yeah,
amazing. Evans, tell us a little bit about Vijana African Voices Initiative, because that is what I want to focus on today as we get into the role of the youth of Vijana.
Yes.
As we get into their role in enhancing and promoting peace, especially during this electioneering year.
True. So Vijana African Voices is focusing on the youth. We are focused on also the SDGs, Sustainable Development Goals number 3, number 5, which is gender equality and also promoting good health and well-being of the youth. Because as much as we want a future generation, we must have a healthy generation in terms of mental, physical, emotional, all aspects of a human being. So for us, basically, we are starting in Kiambu because it's a when you're starting, charity begins at home. Whereby we have had several milestones. We did a community outreach. We engaged the community to see what are some of the challenges and they face in a day-to-day life, and they want us to address.
Wow, I really like that. First of all, let me just appreciate that you're doing something not only for men, not only for women, but it's that holistic growth, holistic approach. And I think we need a holistic society for us to be able to propel ourselves to greater heights, for development to happen. It's not just one gender, it's merged efforts and synergy created between them.
True. And you find that, you see the aspect of we have empowered a girl to a certain point, that the boy child is somewhere down here, and there's a power gap.
Really?
Yes. I think.
Is it like in all economic, social, political?
No. Let's take for example of saying no to sex. We have empowered the girl to know how to say no and give a firm no. But we haven't shown the boy the importance of giving consent.
Yes.
And that you find that I was looking at a show, they were saying they interviewed girls, and you find that most of the girls' first sexual encounter, they didn't know about consent.
Yeah.
You see, but if you empower both genders, you see, they'll see the importance of when I ask a girl for consent, when she says no, I'll accept.
Yeah.
And for us, we are saying gender equality to bring about positive masculinity.
Yes, I really like that. Thank you for sharing that. Nilikuona pale social media for peace campaign.
Yeah.
It's an EU-funded project supported by UNESCO and many
True,
other partners like the Sentinel Project.
Yeah.
And I am the person who was behind the scenes, replying to tweets, engaging the youth. And I just want to know, what is your key takeaway? How do you plan to implement that, especially on the role of the youth, in using social media to tackle online hate and misinformation?
Me taking part in the training was an opportunity. I really learned a lot in terms of hate speech and how you can go about it in terms of reporting and everything. But you find that the youth, in terms of currently we're in an election, they don't know their role in terms of being engaged in this electoral process. So you find that for the Vijana African Voices, my aim now currently is to do community awareness, creating awareness in terms of we learned about the misinformation and the disinformation. Where you find that the misinformation, maybe it's something that is tweet and it's giving wrong information to the people, and this might lead in a negative impact to the youth, maybe riots or whatever. And disinformation is whereby you deliberate put wrong information to persuade people to do the wrong thing. So I think learning the tools to know whether this information being used is correct or to manipulate the youth. And also you find that most of the youth currently are saying, mbona ni vote? That question is like, wow. Like I'd rather sleep on that. And you find that the voting process is the power given to the youth to make
a difference.
To make a difference, and a positive difference, that is. Because you find that these days politicians come and okota wa vijana and walipa 100 shillings and then they just go looting, if they're against you, see, they won't vote.
That's true.
So you find that we are given the power, but we are not fully utilizing the power to make change in our community.
Sisi kama mavijana, what do we do? How do we choose to embrace our power? Because we can do something about it, but very few people know how to use. Especially they do not know that they have the power. You see, right now people say that, especially the youth, wanasemanga ati mimi nikienda kuvote it doesn't make a difference. But that's true. Mimi mwenyewe ni vote yangu peke yangu individually haita make a huge difference. But sisi kama vijana tushikane, watu 20, watu wawili, watu 50. Imagine that's a huge difference.
A very huge difference.
50 votes, different people voting for the right leader, and that's where I'll be headed to next. Who is a good leader? 50 people wameshikana, vijana wamesema we are going to vote. This is the change that we want. That makes a difference. But it starts with that individual initiative, meaning wewe. And also using social media in the right way. You have a message to communicate. I have a message to communicate. But I do not need to infringe on your rights. I do not need to disrespect you with what I have to say in order to communicate effectively. Because very many people tend to, they'll write something on Twitter, on Facebook, and it's very nasty, it's very heavy. You're negatively influencing other people. So you see that difference that one message on social media has, that is the same difference that one vote has. But people do not sit down to internalize that capability.
Especially social media, it's like a global village. When something happens, people all over will know, this is happening. This
like wildfire.
So I think when the youth are shown that they have power towards choosing the right leaders, it will be impactful. Like you have said, using the social media to do good in terms of, in this platform, you're able even to hold your leaders accountable, whereby you promised us this thing and this thing. What have you delivered? When you're coming back to us to ask for our votes, what have you done? Show us the evidence you have done this and this for us to give you. So I think social media is a platform whereby we can even engage our leaders in terms of making them accountable of what role we gave them to go and represent us in parliament.
Alafu, let me ask you, who is a good leader? Because you see, youth are very easily influenced, especially those who are not doing well economically. Poverty plays a role in mobilization of the youth. Like for instance, mimi nataka univotie na kuja nakupea so ama 50 bob.
Exactly.
Unaenda kuna influence. Hata sijakuja na manifesto, sijakwambia this is what I'm going to do for you. So how do we as youth elect good leaders, understanding that difference haitamekiwa saizi. In as much as tunataka hiyo difference, but what does it cost us? You know, okay, honestly, economic challenges are real. Sijasema kataa pesa, lakini janjaruka pia.
Kula ukijua ni nani?
Kila ukijua unaenda kuvotia ule mwenye amekuja na manifesto.
Exactly.
Ule mwenye amekwambia this is what I'll do. Si ati wewe shika enduka loot, you know. So who is a good leader? How do we select good leaders?
I think for me, number one, what I've seen even in the Mashinani is the aspect of accessibility. Are you able to access this leader? He's saying he has, you know, there are leaders who you elect wanaenda Nairobi and never to be seen again until the re-election time comes again. So are you able to access that leader in case you have maybe the urgency as youths, you want to have like a memorandum or something you want the leader to do for you? Are you able to access him? Ama ni ule ati achia secretary.
Ako na votes, alipata votes akajisapia ako Nairobi.
Hamwezi muona. So in that aspect,
unasikia fununu anakuanga.
Exactly. So in that aspect, you find that you have to know that are we able to count on him in terms of accessibility, in terms of when we want him to do something, when we have the needs of the community to address, will he be able to avail himself? And also, vile umesema lazima akuje na manifesto yake. You can't come here blindly at I want to be elect me in this position, you know, and you don't have anything. Tunasemanga mkono mtupe ulambwi, not in terms of money, also money pia.
Finances matter.
Yes,
lakini inafaa kuwa ile finances zenye for cutting you short. Ile finances zenye I can see money in the next 1 to 3 years. I am not just seeing money today peke yake tosha.
Exactly. And maybe number 2, I would say in terms of development, what in your manifesto, what are you bringing for the youth? What goals do you have? And we always say you have to have SMART goals. The specific, measurable, all that. So does he have SMART goals for us to embrace him, and will it be able to solve some of the problems in our village, in our country as a whole? And also, I think also, in terms of honesty, we have seen a lot of money being embezzled in government offices. I don't know, as a country, are we like rotten to a point that we celebrate those who steal to us? You know?
I think it's me kama youth. I think it's what we have seen for the longest time, and it's quite unfortunate. True. But I believe that si kama youth tuko na power ya kuchange. Change haitakuwa saizi, but unajua kama tu baby steps wenye uko nasema lazima uanze na uone hiyo change. Now, how do we use social media to be agents of peace?
I think as we process to the election period, in the near future months, we'll have messages of hate messages, and people will start labeling people like nyinyi ni wanini, in terms of tribalism, you know. And as youths, you have the power to share and end the sharing, you know, and validating the information. When you share, you agree with what they are saying.
That's true.
Especially if it's a hate message, especially if it's on a negative aspect of it, you see. So when you get maybe that kind of message, it's what approach will you use to ensure that it doesn't lead to even more harm? Yes, I think in terms of using your social media accounts for good will actually promote peace. And I always say, in as much as we are seen only tomorrow, we want a peaceful life after election. We want to grow as a nation. Calling out those who are spreading those kind of
Thank you for that. Also, I really liked what Brian Okoth said during the social media for peace trainings. He mentioned that if you really have to comment or share, or you feel like you have an opinion about what someone else has said, do not retweet or share that exact message. If you really have an opinion, how about saying it should be like this. How about correcting it? Usiende tu hapo hivyo, this person is famous, ama ako verified, retweet, share on Facebook, ama janjaruka kama youth, tunataka promote peace this time.
I think some of the tools we learn on, maybe something has been posted and you want to verify or to confirm the Wayback Machine, you just take a screenshot of the content, and then you search the tool Wayback Machine, then you post, and then it will tell you whether the information is correct.
Yeah. As we wind up, please tell us how we can support Vijana African Voices Initiative. And what kind of support would you need?
So Vijana African Voices is very open to everyone. We're open for partnership in terms of some of our objectives that we have in terms of environmental conservation, sexual health, reproductive, in terms of creating menstrual awareness to our girls, and also providing the sanitary pads to girls. Yes, and in terms of addressing the community needs. At times as a program or an organization, you find that when you go to a community, you want to address certain information or indicators that are not relevant to that particular community. So having conversation with the community, the members of that community, you will be able to address the needs of that particular community while still having your goals addressed. To reach out to us, you can email us at vijanaafricanvoices@gmail.com, and our social media accounts, it's at Vijana_Voices, in Facebook Vijana African Voices Initiative, and Instagram Vijana African Voices _ between the names.
Okay, well guys, you can see them right here on your screen, so be sure to check them out, be sure to support, be sure to be a collaborator in whatever capacity that you can. And also the message today was to the youth to ensure that you use social media to promote peace. Janjaruka, select a leader who will help you. Sijakwambia usichukue pesa, lakini hiyo pesa ni ya leo pekee. Angalia long term. Long term unaenda wapi? In the next 10 years, in the next 5 years. Hiyo so itakusaidiaje? Hiyo tu ni ya leo. Utakula leo alafu unavotia leader mwenye akusaidii, and then what? Hapana, ukienda pale hivyo kuvote, and be sure to vote because your voice counts actually. Wewe mwenyewe unaweza fikiri it doesn't, lakini ushikane na neighbor wako umwambie twende tukavote 15 people. Imagine, you make a difference. Wewe, and do your part. Wachana na makelele. Lakini social media pia, do your part by ensuring that you verify information before sharing. You ensure that you promote peace, promote and enhance peace. Kenya ni yetu. Kenya si ya mtu mwingine. It's yours, it's mine, it's yours.
We always say siami Kenya. So
that's always kama unataka kuishi Kenya gani kama uhami? What kind of Kenya do you want to live in? Thank you very much for coming to Authentic Bemagoma. I enjoyed having this conversation with you. Oh my God, you made me feel so at ease. Oh, yes.
Yeah, I have a gift for you, so let me pick it.
They have a gift for me. He has a gift for me.
Yes. So,
oh my God.
I have a t-shirt for you. Yes, Vijana African Voices.
Oh my God. I am part of Vijana African Voices.
Yes.
Wow.
So you can also support us with our branding. We'll share the link of how you can contact us. Thank you.
It reads youth empowerment and gender equality for positive masculinity. I didn't expect this. I am so happy. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh my God. Wow. Hadi nasikia kuiva saizi no muone niko hata mimi ni kijana mwenye niko na voice.
Exactly. You can use your voice. So maybe something a little bit about Vijana African Voices maybe you have forgotten in terms of, you find that the logo has its own meaning. You can see that there's somebody echoing out their voices. So it's a symbolism of the youths echoing out their voices. It's from Africa out to the world.
And we are part of that process.
Yes. So welcome to Vijana African Voices, and feel free to join and follow us in our platforms.
Yes, follow them on Instagram, on LinkedIn, you can find them, right? I've checked you out. On Facebook especially, support them, collaborate with them. And do you sell the t-shirts? What if someone wants to reach out. They cannot come for the projects, but then they want to do something. Can they
yes.
buy like a t-shirt?
Yes,
Can they
yes, you can
sponsor
buy our
something?
merchandise. We are also scaling up in terms of doing jumpers, mugs. We have mugs. We are planning to do notebooks and pens. Yeah, just to have income generating that will help us to reach even more youths in the community.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing. Thank you for coming to Authentic Goma. I
You're
think I've said it
welcome.
like 15 times
It
because
is
I am
okay.
delighted to have you
I'm
here.
also delighted, and it was fun actually.
Yeah, I
I've
enjoyed
the conversation. Yes. So we should do this again actually.
Yes, let's keep this conversation going.
Yes,
Do
yes.
comment. Do you want to see him here on this channel again?
True.
What kind of conversation would you like to hear about? Do you want us to come to your community? Unataka vijana waseme nini? To invite, tutakuja to record now.
Exactly.
Yeah? Because that is what I can do. Bring content, be a social media ambassador for peace. By sharing what is right, what informs, what embraces and promotes development in Kenya and in Africa, basically. Yeah. Guys, I almost said thank you again.
You're welcome. And don't forget to vote.
Yes, please vote. Your voice counts. No shikilia neighbor wako umwambie twende tukafanye hii mambo.
Kabisa.
Yeah. Guys, please like, subscribe and share this video widely. No, vijana wajanjaruke, si ndio?
Kabisa.
Yeah, ebuambia wako.
Please subscribe and comment and how we can also improve our Vijana African Voices, because your voices is what we are here for, to echo what concern you have, what needs you want us to address. And thank you.
Bye-bye.
See ya.